What's up guys, Nintenjoel here once again, and it's time for another pickup video. Wow, there's just been so many pickups lately, it's been crazy. So I'm just going to get right to it. There's a little bit more than usual this time. I've been trying to do them with like 15-ish games, but I have too many things recently, so we're going to do like 20-ish things. Starting off with a couple games I decided to complete. First of all, still trying to complete DS games, and one of them is Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. So I got the case and manual for this for $5 shipped, which this isn't really worth a whole lot, but Sonic Chronicles I think I got free or from a trade that was cheap, I don't remember, but cool to complete that. Definitely cool to complete this. I've been wanting to do this for a while because I had the game and the manual, just not the case and the artwork. So Phantasy Star 3, and it's in really good shape, and this was also $5 shipped. Dude on eBay that has like a shit ton of just artwork, and he just sends the actual artwork in between cardboard, because I already had the case, so no big deal. I have a few extra cases. So that's cool to get and complete. That's rad. And then went to a really cool store in Eugene. I wouldn't so much call it a store. It's called Big City Gaming, and you can buy video games there. You can play video games there. They have a couple arcade cabinets, but they also have like a big long table in the middle of the room with a bunch of TVs like hanging down, and then you can play like basically any game that they have there for sale, which is actually really cool. Super easy to talk to, but the best thing of all, especially my girlfriend loved this, is the fact that they serve beer there. They have a beer counter and a bunch of beers on tap, a bunch of hard ciders on tap, and yeah, that was really cool to be able to walk around with a beer in hand and shop for games, talk to the employees, and one of the employees even played Halo with my stepson, which was really freaking cool of him. And yeah, it was just a really good time, good concept for a store, very much fun. Big City Gaming, if any of you like Oregon people decide to go through Eugene, really cool. It's on Willamette, so great place. Anyways, I got 2 Sega Master System games there. They didn't have a whole lot I wanted. Dude did offer me a complete in box Rule of Rose for $100, which is a damn good deal, but I didn't really have $100, and it's not really a game I'm totally after. But I did get 2 Master System games, and they were marked at $10 each, but I actually ended up walking away with them for $15 for both, so not bad. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Hell yeah, pretty badass. And this one, I believe, is, yep, complete in box. Love the white label on this. I just think it's really cool when, like, Master System games, just once in a while, there's, like, some kind of small thing different with one of the games, and that's pretty cool to see the white label on it instead of the usual, like, dark red, brick red label. And then this one's really fun, actually, Enduro Racer. Just a cheapo, but man, this is a really fun, like, isometric view of a motorcycle racing game, and no manual on this one, but again, $15 for both of these. Great deal. The cart's in fine shape too, but yeah, very fun, actually. This is a great game if you're looking for a cheapo on the Master System. Okay, then I met a dude on Craigslist because I saw this crazy controller I just freaking had to get. I saw it and I knew I had to have it. But yeah, I got a couple more things from him. I asked if he had more games, and he did. He actually brought a bunch of games, so I think he was like a local trader, and I think I'm going to run into that guy again. He seemed like a nice guy. I think his name was Alexander or something like that. But anyways, got a few things. First of all, this one was just kind of thrown in, but it was Battle of Giants Dragons on DS. Just a cheapo game, but it seemed kind of cool. And then I got Kessen on PS2. And no manual on that one, but it's in really good shape, so cool on that. And then I think I got this from him, but I'm not really positive. I might have got it from the next guy. Not sure. This one was either this guy or it was the next pickup, which is X-Men Legends 2 on PS2. Badass. Oh yeah, and it is complete in box. I don't know why the manual's backwards, but complete in box and in nice shape. Anyways, this is what I was mainly after, this badass Samurai controller for PS2. Even the plug-in is like decorated, and the joysticks are decorated, and the eyes light up, and this is the last time I'm probably ever going to do this, but his mask comes off to reveal a skull, which is just badass, and yeah, the mask just fits right back on. This is like literally the coolest controller I've ever seen, so this was badass, and it was $5. $5, so that was a steal. Very, very happy with that purchase. For now, I'm keeping that. I don't know if I'm going to end up trading that or not. It's just too cool. Next, we've got, what have we got next? Oh, how about this? My brother from another mother Tim, Mr. Shogun Death, did a trade with me. I had ended up with in my Genesis lot that I got at a yard sale a few videos ago, I ended up with a copy of Not For Resale Streets of Rage 2 card only, and I traded Tim for Joe and Mac, straight over. Just straight one-for-one trade, and I am very stoked about this. I've been after Joe and Mac on Super Nintendo for years and years and years. No joke, when I was a kid, this was one of the first Super Nintendo games I ever played. It was my neighbors across the street, they had that game, so I think it was one of the first ones I played. It seems to be like one of my earliest Super Nintendo memories. And then, let's see, I did a trade with Wally over in Klamath Falls, and I got a couple things from him, but I can't remember what the hell I traded him. Now my cat's going crazy. Don't know why. He's just going nuts. But anyways, I got 2 games from him. One was just a cheapo, but I kind of wanted it back. Not that this was my old copy, but I did have this game not that long ago, and I had it for a very long time. But I missed it. Akuji, the Heartless, on PS, and it's complete in box, so that's cool. It's just one of those games that I wish I hadn't traded, and I did, so now I have it back. No big deal there. And then the main thing I was after, which is stupid crazy because I got this game again like the next day. So dumb. Drill Dozer. I mean, I guess not dumb, but Drill Dozer on Game Boy Advance. Super cool game. Love the shape of it and the color of it. It's got the rumble pack inside, and you're a dozer. You're a drill dozer that goes around the whole screen, and it's just badass. It's a lot of fun. So thank you very much for that, Wally. Pretty awesome. And yeah, I had another copy of Drill Dozer, and that ended up going to Tim from Shogun Death in another, well, not trade. It was actually a purchase. He bought a bunch of games from me. Okay, so now it leads on to Jake's trade. Did another trade with my buddy Jake. Hold on one second. Gonna kick the cat out of the room. Okay, so we're back. How many times is a cat gonna interrupt in my videos? Like, seriously. So many times. Okay, so I did a trade with my buddy Jake, and we always do epic trades. This one was no different. Not as much stuff this time, but some really cool stuff. First of all, I had the case and manual for Orcs and Elves. I got it off a lot from a dude named Mark. I think that's who I got it from. But anyways, Jake happened to have a loose card of Orcs and Elves, and he didn't care much about it. In fact, I think he ended up finding a complete box copy of this like a week later or something like that. So now we both have complete box copies, but Orcs and Elves looks like a really cool game on DS. Kind of a RPG, almost strategy though. Or no, I'm thinking of a different game. This is a first-person perspective, like, dungeon crawler. Never mind. Okay, so he did throw in something which was really freaking cool. This is an import and a really cool game. Dahna, D-A-H-N-A, for Genesis. This came out on Mega Drive, I believe. And, yeah, I've never played this before. It's like a Valis-type clone, and it is very, very good. I like it a lot. It's just a cheapo repro. He got it for like $5 or $6. In fact, this had trouble fitting in my Retron 5, which is unusual because the Retron 5 fits, like, even the Japanese cards. But it, like, just barely fit in there. Like, this was a little too wide. But, yeah, it plays great, and it plays on my Retron 5, and it's fun as hell. Very cool game. So thank you, Jake, for that. He just ordered one when he ordered his. But I guess they were like, I think he said like $5 or $6 for these. So if you want to try a Valis clone, super cheap. Pretty sure it was AliExpress, not positive. And then this was really cool. Really, really cool. Just in case I ever get Devil's Crush, I now have the case and manual for it on TurboGrafx in really nice shape, except for it does have writing all over it. On the inside, though. As long as the outside and the case, though, are okay, I'm fine with it. And it was, like, basically, you know, it was not much towards the trade. So, very stoked about that. So, on the lookout for Devil's Crush for sure. And then, definitely another cool one. But this one I'm looking for a case for because the sticker's off of this one. Vigilante. But as you can see, there's no spine sticker. But I have been after Vigilante for a while. It's just one of those must-own Genesis games. Or, I mean, TurboGrafx games. This is actually one of the very, very few TurboGrafx games I'm not really that into. It's alright. It's like Kung Fu meets standard beat 'em up. I mean, it's alright, but yeah, it's hard, that's for sure. But stoked to get that. Really cool side-scrolling, like, beat 'em up. And then definitely the thing I was after the most, you know it's good when the thing I'm after the most is a loose DS cart. But this one's just ridiculously cool. So much fun. Little Red Riding Hood's Zombie Barbecue for DS. If you've never heard of this game, I didn't know about this game until really recently. It was Metal Jesus Rock's video where he was talking about it. And, yeah, I knew I had to have it. I really did. This looks like Pocky and Rocky mixed with just, I don't know. It's just like an overhead shooter, but you're walking around kind of like Pocky and Rocky. It's the best way I can describe it. But super, super cool game. Very stoked to have it. I mean, I know there's a 0% chance of this, but if anybody has case and manual for this, definitely after it, we'll trade something cool for it, because that's a hard-to-get game. But thank you very much for that trade, Jake. I'm going to take a chug of beer, so cheers. Oh, wow, and right when I'm recording this and chugging beer, my other video just finished, so you guys should have a few videos coming out here soon, trying to really work on the channel. Alright, so thank you very much for that, Jake, once again. And then we've got the last trade, which was, oh my god, epic. This came from Haven. It's been a while since I traded with Haven, since I moved away from the area, but me and him used to do so many epic trades, so it was nice to like get back into the trading game with him and negotiating. And this one was kind of a tough sell for both of us. I ended up ditching a couple really good games, including my Truxton Complete in Box. So that hurts a little bit, but at the same time, I'm more likely to find Truxton again than I am these games. Haven, on the other hand, is really after Genesis games, and he knows how hard Truxton is going to be to get, especially in the condition that I had it in. It was in, like, mint complete in box condition. But what I got, in my opinion, was better. I even ran this trade past my buddy Jake and asked what he thought about it, and he gave it the go-ahead because he was like, TurboGrafx, dude, you got to go for TurboGrafx when you can get it. So I took it as advice, and I got it. But first of all, a game was thrown in because when I got Haven's package, one of the games was not in the case. It was still in his TurboGrafx, so he felt really bad about that. And when he mailed me that game, he actually threw something in, which was super cool of him. Thank you so much, Haven, especially something I need and wanted. This was on my want list. It's a Valkyrie Profile Covenant of the Plume on DS, and it is complete in box, in great shape, and looks awesome. So stoked about this because, well, you know me. DS games, especially RPGs, is totally after them, almost as much as TurboGrafx. So, but I got 4 TurboGrafx games from him. Oh man, and none of them suck. No, all of them are just really good. So I am pretty stoked to show these off, and I'm very stoked to own them and play them. I had a lot of fun playing these, and continue to have a lot of fun playing these. In fact, I just played one of them like 2 hours ago. So yeah, hurt my thumbs though. So much shooting action. But first of all, we've got a shoot 'em up, side-scrolling shoot 'em up, sidearms, and this one is complete in case and in very, very nice shape actually. You know, what's crazy though is that place that I went to in Eugene, Big City Gaming, had a broken arcade cabinet of sidearms, and it happened to be like the same day I got this or like the day after I got this in the mail, so it was a really weird coincidence. But I kind of want to go back to Eugene and see if I can get that sidearms cabinet. But anyways, yes, awesome side-scrolling shoot 'em up, very good game. I highly recommend Sidearms. And then another highly recommended game. Man, I don't even like pinball. Don't even like pinball at all, but this goes along with that Devil's Crush case and manual I got. I got Alien Crush. Hell yes. And man, this is making me like pinball. I actually really like it a lot. This is the game that he left out of his, that was not in the case actually. This is really cool. What's also really weird, not sure if cool is the word, but kind of cool, kind of weird. I saw these 2 staples in the back, and I was like, what the hell's up with these 2 staples? And then I noticed there's not the 2 staples here. This is like a staple misprint, and the staples just go right through to the second page, and you can even see a black line where like the marker was for it, and where it was supposed to be stapled somewhere else. And yeah, freaking crazy. So I have like a little misstapled freaking TurboGrafx game. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, Alien Crush, super fun pinball game. Actually, I was playing this earlier today too, so yeah, 2 of these are already getting a ton of play. And yeah, just an awesome pinball game that is just on a video game console, which I don't normally like, but yeah, that one's amazing. And then the next one we have is actually one of the TurboGrafx games I've been after the longest, and so I'm super happy to get this. I just got Nectaris on PlayStation, like, I don't know, I guess it was a few months ago. But then I got Military Madness on TurboGrafx, and I am very happy to own both of those. Really getting into the Military Madness games. They're super fun. Nice tactical, almost StarCraft type game, and almost like Command & Conquer type game. Just super fun. It is also complete in case and in really good shape. I was very happy to get this in trade. And then, the very last game of the pickup. This is the rest I have for you, just this one last one. Oh, this is so good, and I had no idea it was good. I just saw it with his pile of stuff and decided to ask him about it and see if it was any good, and he was very reluctant to trade this. And yeah, I got it off of him, mostly because of that Truxton, but really cool overhead shoot 'em up, Cybercore. super badass. Insects are after you everywhere. It's overhead. Your ship gets all kinds of crazy power-ups, and you can adjust your speed. Super nice, super addicting. Just fun, so fun. And this one's complete in case, in very nice shape also. So, dude, this is just amazing. Thank you, Haven, so much for that trade. Sorry I had to pry some shooters off you, but at least you got one of the best shooters on the Genesis out of it, so that's pretty badass. And thank you for the kickdown as well, and thank you, Jake, for the kickdown as well. Super awesome. So that's all I have for you guys. Another pickup fired off, just unbelievable amount of stuff. I still have enough for probably another pickup or two, maybe. I'm super behind, so expect one pickup that I'm editing tonight, here soon, this pickup, which you will see then. That makes no sense. You'll have seen the next one by the time you see this one, but then after that there's still a couple others, and I have other videos to do, and geez, I just full up. So if you guys are looking for entertainment, be sure to subscribe. Be sure that you're, clicking that bell notification so you know when I'm putting out new content all the time. Be sure to like if you like the videos. And, yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the pickups, and let me know what you picked up that is awesome lately, or maybe sucks lately. That would be funny. I picked up a sucky game recently. That will be on the next pickup. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and keep rocking the retro games.